Consider for a moment the news you consume daily. The headlines, the narratives, the very lens through which you understand the world. What if that lens is not as objective as you believe? What if it is, in fact, meticulously crafted by a select few? This is the sobering reality of our current media landscape. The concentration of ownership has fundamentally altered the nature of news itself. It has, in turn, profoundly eroded public trust in the institutions meant to inform us. The core argument is stark. Media power has consolidated to an alarming degree. Just 6 corporations now control a staggering 90% of American media. This includes everything from your local news to national broadcasts and major publications. This is a dramatic shift from 1983, when 50 distinct companies held the same power. Think about that. 50 companies then, 6 companies now. 6 boardrooms, not 50, now shape how 330 million Americans understand their world. Consider the implications. Disney owns ABC, Comcast owns NBC, AT&T until recently owned CNN. These are not just media outlets, they are vast corporate empires with diverse interests. This corporate ownership has profound consequences. Editorial decisions are increasingly driven by profit margins and shareholder returns. Unbiased reporting often takes a backseat to financial imperatives. Investigative depth is frequently sacrificed for the bottom line. This prioritization of profit over truth has led to a dramatic erosion of public trust. Confidence in traditional news sources has plummeted. Only 16% of Americans express significant confidence in newspapers today. Television news scores even lower, at a mere 11%. Globally, the situation is equally dire. 67% of people worldwide worry about distinguishing real from fake news online. This is not just a concern, it is a crisis of perception. Corporate ownership subtly shapes content in ways most people never perceive. It leads to a pervasive self-censorship within news organizations. Stories aligning with the parent company's business interests are prioritized. Those that might challenge them are often downplayed or ignored entirely. In this environment, truth does not die with a bang. It suffocates quietly under layers of corporate influence. The public is left with a curated reality, not an objective one. Adding to this complexity is the rise of native advertising. This content is meticulously designed to resemble legitimate news. It is used to promote corporate messaging, often without clear disclosure. This practice blurs the lines between journalism and marketing. It creates significant cognitive confusion for readers. 3/4 of publishers now openly offer native advertising, further muddying the waters of information. Despite this bleak picture, the situation is not entirely without hope. Independent journalism persists, a vital counter-narrative to corporate media. Nonprofit newsrooms operate without the burden of corporate owners. Dedicated investigative reporters continue to expose corruption and hold power accountable. Their work is more crucial now than ever before. They represent a beacon of integrity in a challenging landscape. However, we face a profound information paradox. More information is available than at any point in human history. Yet, simultaneously, we are inundated with more misinformation, corporate messaging, and algorithmic manipulation. The challenge is distinguishing truth from noise. The problem is not a lack of data, but a lack of clarity. This is compounded by the devastating decline of local newsrooms, with over 2,100 closures since 2004. These local outlets were once the bedrock of community information. Don't let the truth be a casualty of corporate messaging. Engage, question, and think critically. Your active participation is the cornerstone of an informed society. Truth is already an endangered species. Its extinction may very well usher in yours. This is why media literacy is paramount. We must learn to seek multiple sources for our information. We must follow the money, understanding who funds the news we consume. We must question the motives behind every story. In a world saturated with information, the power to discern truth from manipulation rests with you. Arm yourself with media literacy and become the architect of your own informed worldview.